Quote number 1. And, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. This means that if we really want something enough, the whole universe works in a certain way so that you can achieve your goal. But this does not mean that if we keep thinking about our dreams, they will become true. You need to figure out a path and take the right kind of actions in the right direction to transform your dreams into reality. Taking the example of the amazing book, The Alchemist, written by Paulo Coelho, the shepherd boy really had a tough time achieving his goals. He had to face a lot of failures and go through many ordeals. One example of this is of Charlize Theron, the South African and American actress. She went to Hollywood with very little financial means to become an actress. One day she went to a bank to cash her check for a modeling job, but the teller refused to do it. She made a scene in the bank, fuming with anger. Luckily, a talent agent named John Crosby was behind her in line and witnessed the whole incident. He saw something in her and handed her his business card. This changed her life completely. This is how the universe helps you, but she really worked hard to get what she wanted. She trained as ballet dancer until her knee injury closed her path at the age of 19. One thing to learn from this is that we should keep working on ourselves because the universe is always working for you at the back end. Quote number 2, remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. This means that if you do something from your heart, it is most likely that you will achieve success in that. Most people who follow the work they are most passionate about become successful at it in the end. For example, Walt Disney is known for cartoon films including Mickey Mouse and creator of amusement parks, Disneyland and Disney World. But he was able to do this because he followed his heart. He had a lot of interest in drawing when he was only 7 years old. He started his career as an advertising cartoonist. He created Mickey Mouse in 1928. He had an endless drive towards the art of animation. Walt Disney is known to touch the hearts of millions through his work. His achievements are no less than a treasure, but he was able to do this through following his own heart. One thing to learn here is that we should try to follow our heart in every aspect of life, but we must pass it through the filter of logic so that we can find treasures other people can only dream of discovering. Quote number 3, waiting is painful. Forgetting is painful, but not knowing which to do is the worst kind of suffering. This means that waiting for any person or any result actually hurts. By the same token, forgetting and moving on is also awful, but not having clarity about what to forget and what to wait for is the worst. When we eagerly wait for someone or something, time passes very slowly. Additionally, waiting for a particular result is painful. Waiting is also somewhat related to hoping. You wait because you are hoping something will happen. Similarly, forgetting also hurts. Moving on in a relationship or moving on from a situation in life is a difficult thing to do because it means you have to forget all the time and resources you have invested in something. But not knowing what to leave behind and what to hold on to causes confusion in the mind. This state of ambivalence can cause you to become stagnant. You cease to take any actions and there is lack of clarity in your mind. Quote number 4, if you think adventure is dangerous, try routine, it's lethal. This means that those people who think that adventure is risky should try to follow the same pattern every day. Routine is actually boring and is the enemy of creativity. Adventure is interesting and full of challenges. One example of adventure is entrepreneurship. It is a long journey which is full of hurdles and obstacles. Every day you have to face new challenges and find out new solutions. An entrepreneur continuously searches for the next idea and tries to take a new and different approach to different problems he or she encounters. Another example is that of adventure sports. This includes paragliding, rock climbing, bungee jumping, snowboarding, etc. In sports like these, there are adrenaline rushes which adds a lot of thrill to these sports. Moreover, they help in fighting different phobias, enhancing the physicality of a person, improves mental strength and has a pacifying effect on the mind. There is a lot of excitement along with risk, but we should not forget that safety is first. So we need to follow all precautionary measures. One thing to learn here is that we should keep reinventing our own selves by going for different adventures in life so that our life does not actually become monotonous.